What is up, guys? Welcome to Thoughtcast. My name is Sumedh, and welcome to my new YouTube studio. I'm going to be pumping out a lot of content out of here, so do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube. Also, check me out on Apple and Spotify, and follow me on social media. All that information is going to be down in the description below. That being said, let's get right into the video. So this is a topic I've been requested on over and over and over again by guys. So ladies, I'm going to get you on the next video, but for my guys out there that have been really asking me this question, I want to answer your question. Now, that being said, ladies, feel free to stick around. This is an all-inclusive channel, but I want to address this question because people have been asking me this on the DM, on the email, everything. So let me get right into it. And the question is, how do I know if she's interested in me or not? Pretty simple concept, right? But in today's dating world, it can be so complicated. And there's so many videos out there from so many different people saying this, that, and the third, and there's a lot of conflicting information. And it's not that I've necessarily vetted out all these videos, but I want to give you my interpretation of how you know if she's interested in you or not. Now, that being said, let's start off with two major criteria. Number one, this girl should be someone that you can relatively access. Maybe she's a coworker. Maybe she's someone you know from school. Maybe she's someone that lives in your neighborhood. Someone that you can realistically go up and talk to if you need to. Not some celebrity or someone that you can't get a hold of. I'm not trying to crush your dreams here that you can't go date Angelina Jolie tomorrow, but the reality is that's very unlikely. Next, it should be someone that you want to have a serious relationship with. I'm not talking about just friendship, but genuinely try to date or, get in a relationship with or maybe marry in the long term. The goal here is to set you up so that you can get this girl to really be interested in you. But first, let me show you the reasons why she might not be interested in you. So first and foremost, let me just give the obvious one out there. She says she's not interested in you. This is like the straight up answer where she says she's not interested in you. And this doesn't mean that you completely walk away from her and you cut her off. I'm going to get into what you should do a little bit later. But that being said, you really want to pump the brakes here, and you really want to understand that she is visibly and verbally letting you know that she is not interested in you. And a lot of times when a woman is saying that she's not interested in you and she's also following up with the other behaviors that I'm going to list here, that probably means that you should back off and just leave her alone. Okay? You got to respect her. Not everyone's going to like you in this world, and you got to learn that in life, rejection is a very important thing. How you handle rejection, I should say, is a very important thing. So learn how to handle rejection and understand that not everyone's going to like you out there. So be okay with that. There's more fish in the sea. So one of the major telltale signs that she's not interested in you is she's not willing to meet up with you by herself. That being said, if it's the first time that she's going to be meeting up with you, and this is someone that you just ran into, she might bring a friend. But a lot of women will meet up with you if they're interested in you, especially at a public location, right? It's not that she's going to come over to your house the first date, but you can meet her out at a public location. Now, let me tell you this, guys, major red flag. If she's bringing her friends and you already know her, then she's just probably not comfortable with rejecting you yet, and she understands that you have some type of value. But a lot of younger girls will do this to older men. They'll bring their friends along. Hey, can I bring my friend to come get dinner with us? And it's just a game for them at that point. So I don't want you to be used here. But that being said, if she's not willing to meet up with you by herself at a public location for dinner or a drink or anything like that, she's probably not interested, right? If you're asking her out and you're letting her know that you want to meet up with her and she makes it extremely difficult, or she's not letting you know that there's some time in the future, then you probably know she's not interested in you. Okay, another reason is she's friend zoning you. She's calling you friend. She's calling you her buddy, right? Girls will do this to put you down and to place you in a compartment where you can't get out. Women can pick up when you're interested in them. So sometimes she'll try to say, hey, you're a friend to me. Hey, you're just a buddy to me. And she'll try to compartmentalize you in this friend category. And this is a very difficult position to be in. And once again, I'm going to go through what you need to do to kind of escape these areas and kind of position yourself in a way so you can get her attention in that sexual aspect. But if she's trying to friend zone you, she does not want to be anything but friends with you. She'll respond to you, she'll talk to you, she'll hug you, she might even kiss you on the cheek, but she will not want anything more past that intensive touch barrier. So if she's friend zoning you, you know she's not interested. Okay, now that we got the kind of obvious ones out of the way, let's go through the tricky one. She's complaining to you about other men. She's talking about other men. She's talking about her sexual interactions with you that she had with other men. So this can be very tricky because it can be misleading, because some women will complain to you about their boyfriend. Oh my God, I'm so tired of him. I want to break up with him. He treats me terrible. You're so nice. She can even be giving you that attention. But this is also a very misleading thing. If a woman is sleeping with another man and she has sexual relationships with another man and she's committed to another man, it is probably, I'm telling you right now, let me just save you the trouble. It is probably not a good idea that you get involved, right? If she's venting to you, she's venting to you as a friend. And if you want to be that friend, which obviously this is not what this video is about, but if you want to be that friend, go ahead. You can listen to her, you can be that shoulder for her to cry on, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? I have female friends in my life that I listen to, and they're friends for me, and I'm friends for them. That's all it is. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to do something more and you're trying to be something more, you should not be listening to her, and you should not be giving her that type of attention, because you're letting her know that this is the standard of the relationship. Even if she's telling you, oh my God, I'm so done with him, I want to break up with him. Look, if she's willing to cheat on her boyfriend with you, the same way you get the girl is the same way you lose her. And if she's willing to cheat on him with you, she's probably going to cheat on you with somebody else. I'm telling you, it's karmic debt, and you do not want this. In addition to all this, you're trying to court another man's girlfriend. That is a major L. And at the end of the day, you're spending your time, your energy, your resources attending to this woman who is indecisive about her relationship and not even sure about what she wants. And last but not least, you do not want to be with someone once they get out of a breakup. You need to let them heal and process that breakup. A lot of times, if that breakup is traumatic, that's causing her to cheat on that man, it's so bad that she's staying in it that she can't escape in her own mentality. It is not a healthy place for you to step into. I don't care how much you like this girl. Please let me save you the trouble. Do not get with the girl right after a breakup. Do not let a girl cheat on her boyfriend with you in a breakup. Do not sleep with the girl that's with her boyfriend if you want to have a relationship with her. If it's something where you just want to hook up sexually and that's it, and you can control your emotions, look, there's a whole different argument here. That's a whole different situation, but this is for if you want to lock her down, if you want to make her yours. You know, there's even a more twisted part of this where you can be that evil guy and you can really feed into those negativities. You can inject doubt into the relationship. And I've had people do this to me. I've had friends go behind my back with women that I was talking to and tell them this, that, and the third to inject negativity. But I'm going to tell you this, it never works out. That karmic debt will add up. And I mean this in the most logical manner possible, because if you're that guy that has to put another man down in order to get a woman, she will know. And she'll come to you for a moment, for a second, but she will not stay for you. She left this man because you fed into her insecurities, but she's only using you for a rebound. I'm telling you, I'm trying to save you time here. Even though it might be sweet and you might be caught in this situation, which I know a lot of you are. A lot of you DM me and you let me know, hey, Sumedh, I'm in this situation. She complains about her boyfriend. She says she likes me, and she says she's just going to see how it works for the last month with him. She's going to break up with him soon. Look, guys, step away. Do not feed into that. Do what's right. She will respect you a lot more in the long term, and you will have respect for yourself. If you're feeding into negativity and putting guys down and talking this, that, and the third, she's going to know you're coming from a weak place, and she's never going to respect you in the relationship and outside of it. Another one is she's rejecting you physically. And I mean, like, if you're out and you're trying to ask her to dance or something like that, if it's a social event, whatever it might be, and you're trying to make a move on her and she's consistently rejecting you, right? If it's the first time, if it's a couple dates in, look, every woman is different. A woman is not entitled to give you physical action on the first or second or third try. But if she's consistently saying no, if she's consistently pushing away your physical actions, then you know she's not interested and she sees you as a friend. Last but not least, I want to shed a little bit of light on this area. There are some religious reasons that a woman may seem that she's not interested in you, but she very well might be interested in you. I know with a lot of girls in my culture, they will be completely interested in you. They will be completely into you, but they will not show any of these signs where they're interested in you. They'll be very quiet, they'll be very reserved, and they'll be very conservative because that's how the culture is. So in this particular situation, you really have to be aware of the cultural norms. And that's something that I can leave for a whole nother video. But that being said, this is for the regular girl that's going out in the 21st century that doesn't really have those cultural barriers too heavily. I'm not saying that she isn't religious, but I'm saying that she'll have a relationship, she'll kiss a guy, so on and so forth, right? Now, that being said, once you understand the signs that she's not interested in you, is it game over? No, it's not necessarily game over. And this is not an excuse for you to just be rude to the woman. A lot of guys cannot handle rejection. They get so upset when a girl's not interested in them. You see guys that go up to girls at bars and they'll say, hey, can I buy you a drink? And the girl will be like, no, I have a boyfriend. And he'll be like, well, not interested in you in any way. You're so ugly. And I've seen this happen. And it's so weak. It's so lame. If you're a guy and you can't handle rejection, you will never be able to land a high quality woman. You have to be able to understand that not every woman out there will like you. That being said, even if she says, I'm not interested initially, there is still hope. There is still a chance. I'm not telling you to just push past all of her no's. No. This is a very serious issue here, right? But what I'm trying to say here is, if a girl might not be into you initially, right? Girls, their process of evaluation is much more complicated than a guy's. They look at a lot of different things. A lot of the women I dated, they did not like me at first, but they grew to like me once they got to know me a little more, eventually to love me. So you got to understand that if she says no initially, it's not necessarily a no. But let me tell you this, that is a sign to back off a little bit. Stop putting so much sexual energy into it. Stop trying to get her and be aggressive with it. The last thing you want to do is confront a woman about her not liking you. That is a very weak mindset to be in. Never beg a woman or never try to sell yourself like, hey, I'm this, I'm that, I'm great, you should date me. No, you want this to be an organic process. If a woman likes you, she likes you. It's an emotional connection, and it's not necessarily a logical one. So when you try to apply logic to an emotional scenario, it just falls apart, guys. And you got to really understand this. My number one piece of advice to get a woman to like you is to not play the toxic games and to not do all this nonsense, pickup lines, whatever it might be. These psychological tactics are good to emulate, but eventually she'll see right through them. The best thing to do is to elevate yourself as an individual. You have to understand that for a woman to like you, you have to bring her a certain level of value, whether that's socially, whether that's insecurity, whether that's protection. It's a combination of all these. There are women that will date older men because they're financially stable, because they're more emotionally aware. These are all the areas of value that an older man will bring. And I was a younger man at one point where I was so confused why does she like him? He's 10 years older than her. I'm her age. She should like me. I'm younger. I'm in better shape. No, it's because this man offered her value in certain areas that I couldn't offer her value. And for a lot of women, the financial stability is important. The emotional stability is important. And the physicality isn't everything. This is something that a lot of guys don't get. We think very physically. When we look at a woman, we need to be physically attracted to her, and then her personality needs to keep us there in order for us to continue the relationship. But for women, it's a whole different thing. Is he Christian? Is he tall? Is he funny? Does he like kids? Does he make a lot of money? Is he able to provide? There's a lot of different characteristics that go into it. So that being said, my number one thing is to find out what she likes. Find out the areas that she's interested in. If she's someone that's in legal services, find out the areas that she's interested in. A lot of women will evaluate a man on him having his life together. You don't need money to get a girl. You need money to get your life together. And then you're able to get the girl. So number one, you have to establish financial stability in yourself. You have to be able to take care of yourself. No woman wants a man that cannot take care of himself, because she's ultimately going to look at you to open the door, to cover the tab, to do some kind of gentlemanly act so where you can take care of her. So number one, you need to demonstrate to her through distance that you can take care of yourself, right? If this is a woman that's in a social setting, maybe it's work, maybe it's school, maybe it's that you are around her a lot. Also, be the good guy, but don't be nice. What I mean by this is you do not want to just do everything for her, right? A lot of women will be upset when I say this. Oh, he should buy me a drink. Oh, he should open doors if he wants my attention. No, this is not what you want to do, guys. I'm telling you right now, you do not owe her anything. She is not your girl. For your girl, do all those things. Like, go above and beyond for your woman. But if it's a random girl that has not committed to you or is not showing interest in you, you do not need to do any of these things. You do not need to show her interest. A lot of guys will do everything for a woman. They'll do all these things and they're not even getting the commitment they need and they want and they desire from a woman. Yet they continue to buy her things. Yet they continue to take her out. Yet they continue to open doors for her. Yet they continue to pick up her calls at night when she's stranded somewhere. Yet they continue to order her Ubers. Look, don't be that guy, because she will evaluate you at that standard. She will know that I can do whatever I want to him and I can walk all over him and he'll do anything that I tell him to do. You do not want to be that guy. You want to be the guy that challenges her. You want to be the guy that does things for her in exchange for her commitment and her loyalty. Men show their respect by committing. Women show their respect by submitting. You want to give her attention when she's your girl. And I'm not saying that you turn everything off. You want to give a little bit. You want to show her a taste. You want to show her, hey, this could be your life if you're with me. But you don't want to just pour it all on her, right? So number one, elevate yourself. Increase your financial stability. Increase your mental awareness. Increase your emotional awareness. And show her that you're becoming a better man. When a woman rejects you, when a woman says no, when a woman is not interested in you, fall back a little bit and build yourself up, guys. Don't try to fake it till you make it. Build yourself up to a degree where she is forced to see you like, oh my God, good job. I heard you were doing this new thing. That's great. And you're like, thank you. I appreciate that. She'll start to cultivate that interest when she realizes this is the one that got away. And this is what I do with all my coaching programs. I help men achieve their goals in their finances, in their health, in their mindset, in their lifestyle, and in their relationships. Not every single one of these videos is going to give you a pinpoint solution to what's going on, but in these virtual consultations that I hold with all my clients, I'm able to understand your situation and give you a unique solution for your unique problems. So that being said, I hope this video was helpful for you. Please do me a favor and subscribe to our channel. It means the world to me. So until next time, I'll see you guys.